We are turning our gaze to the night sky in Star Watch with meteorologist Victoria Cavaliere. Victoria.
Hey Wes, and of course tonight the big story is the total lunar eclipse, which has already begun. And many locations here in East Tennessee should be able to see this. I've been watching the satellite imagery, and we've got some clouds trying to stream in over the plateau, but nonetheless it is officially visible in East Tennessee and Southeast Kentucky. So I wanted to break down why exactly we see these total lunar eclipses. Now, in order for this to happen, you have to have the right positioning of the sun, the earth, and the moon. Notice how the earth is in the middle there of the two. During a total lunar eclipse, the earth casts a shadow onto the moon. That is why this whole thing happens. So let's go over a little bit of the timing. We're already in the partial eclipse, coming up really shortly here at about 11:29 p.m. Eastern time. That's when the total eclipse is going to begin. This is the start of what we call totality, and that's when the moon is going to begin to take on that reddish hue. Technically, the midpoint of the eclipse, or the moment of greatest eclipse, is at 12:12 a.m., of course a little bit after midnight, and all the way through almost 1 a.m. the moon is still going to appear that reddish color. You may be wondering, why does the moon even become reddish? We touched on it a little bit earlier in the show, but it's due to a phenomenon called Rayleigh scattering. And essentially what happens is that shorter wavelengths of light get scattered first. That's your blue colors and your violet colors. What we get left with is those longer wavelengths of light that are allowed to pass through Earth's atmosphere, and that is the red colors. Now, if there's more dust or clouds in the atmosphere, the moon takes on a little bit of a redder hue. So again, coming up in just a little bit, we should start to notice that moon turning a reddish color. I've got more details on this total lunar eclipse, plus some details on what's going to be visible in the sky next week on my Star Watch blog. That's on WAT.com. We'll be right back.